Alright, so Adredin found another one of the downed Pilgrims, which seems like it came down near his old base. So let's head over, take a look. Because I think, well, I know that those generally have a jump drive on them. So I'm thinking what we'll do is go over, see if we can salvage that thing without blowing it up. Let's see, and it should be over that way. Alright, so if we're able to grab this, I don't remember how many, because what we really need are the gravity components. I mean, I guess we could pull it off there and use it for the jump drive. I guess it comes down to which is more important. Do we want that second jump drive online, or do we want the shield generator? I'm fairly certain it's not going to have enough gravity components for it, but we'll take a look. You never know. May get lucky. And I know that he brought back, I don't know, like, I think between 5 and 10 gravity components, so we may have enough to get the shield online. I mean, realistically, the only thing we need is there it is. We need to get because I think we need 20 gravity components for the jump drive, and then we need 40 in total, but I think we need 35 more for the shield generator. And then once we have that, everything should be good. We'll see how this actually goes. 4 kilometers out and closing. Guess we can turn the lights off just to save that, 2 minutes of power. Oh. Nothing hostile on scopes yet. Let's take our radar out to 3.5. Okay, so as we get closer here, that scouting outpost is really close. So the question becomes, how close is too close? So let's spin around. And if we accidentally detonate it, should be far enough away that it's not going to destroy the ship. Okay. Actually, you know what? Since we still have a bit of power, $700 superconductors, 20 gravity components. Get this stuff out of our way. It's not like we can't use the... Alright. And do we have any steel plates? No, it's just armor plates. Basically. Ugh. Ow.
Low.
That was more painful than it should have been. Okay. Sits in here. Okay, so if everything, okay, so now that we're done with that, we can turn that off again. And I want to see, come on. You're pulling all sorts of solar power, which is good. Tell you what. Let's open all of these up so we can actually see what's going on. You've got
Inventory full.
Of course it is. Alright. So it's definitely worth salvaging as much of this thing as possible. Alright, so if we transfer all that over. So, do you have any thruster components? Yeah, you've actually got some thruster components, so it looks like it's in our best interest to try and salvage as much of this thing as possible. Let's take the door out. Because we're going to be coming through here a lot. I don't really want to deal with this thing blocking us all the time.
Inventory full.
Alright, so yeah, basically trying to gather everything that we can before we really risk the blowing up of the jump drive there. Alright, you're full of ice if I remember correctly. At least you were last time. Aha, you are this time as well. Alright, so where are the reactors? I think there's one up here. Yep.
Inventory full.
Of course it is. Alright. You've got superconductors. Isn't there another reactor on board? Fairly certain there's a reactor. Yep. Which is fine. I just need to figure out where in the hell it is. I think it's in here. Yeah, there you are. already burnt through all of yours. Okay, so let's... See, I'm really kind of tempted to take all of the thrusters and everything apart before we do this. Well, they're not going to do me much good if this thing blows up in my face, so... Hey, it didn't blow up. Awesome. Okay, that helps a lot. Okay, so now it's just...
Inventory full.
Comes down to making sure everything is stable.
Inventory full.
And lots of trips back and forth here. Basically just trying to get this.
Inventory full.
So the real question is, how are we doing for, yeah, we should be able to grab all of these, I hope.
Inventory full.
Man, I really should just go ahead and, you know, I may end up setting up a scaffolding
Inventory full.
just to get in here and be able to drop stuff down, pick it up and run it over.
Inventory full.
Yeah. Okay.
Inventory
We
full.
really are kind of out of time, though. We really... having black holes show up has never been
Inventory full.
a good thing. Every time they show up, stuff starts blowing up around me, and I would really rather not be here for when it happens this time.
Inventory full.
Man. We really need to get our inventory compression system turned back on so that we can carry a little bit more.
Inventory full.
Not having that compression system is really slowing us down.
Inventory full.
I got one gravity component. Considering I'm only going to be able to carry like 3 of these at a time. 4. Imagine that. Color me surprised. Okay. So 3 more trips just to get these, which is actually fine. There we go. Sky Factory. That's not good. Okay. As long as it's not heading over here. Damn it. Of course it is.
Inventory full.
Because, you know, why couldn't it be heading somewhere other than towards me? Damn, that thing's close too.
Inventory full.
That is a big ship. I don't know how much is left in there. Alright, we're down to armor plates, which means it's just plates. So I'm not going to worry about if we drop that stuff. Okay. Well. Not that I really need that, but... Alright, so...
Inventory full.
course you are. So we've got a couple of reactors that I think we can pull for. Well, I know we can pull them, I just don't know what parts we're going to get out of them.
Inventory full.
Okay. Regular wire, I'm not worried about the lithium cells though. Why does that look like that diverted?
Inventory full.
Why do you look like you diverted? Come on. This could be bad. This could be very, very bad. Nope. 187, so it's moving away. But the fact that it doesn't appear to have called in anything is what's got me really worried. Okay.
Inventory full.
Of course it is. I have to say there are days that I regret not turning this thing into a scuttle ship. Alright.
Inventory full.
Just really need to keep our eyes open for any You didn't call in anything, right? Nope. Oh, it's because it's not assertive. Okay. That's fine. I didn't notice the faction tag. So you are the don't mess with us, we won't mess with you. I can agree with that stance and knife. Okay. Let's get the rest of this. Oh. Might need to do a small weld up on that. Just to keep it from collapsing while we're pulling the components out. Okay. There's a whole lot of batteries. I can't really justify, well, I mean, I can justify taking them all. Because every battery we take off of here is another battery I can put on the escape ship. Uh, 280 of them. How many are in each battery? It's 40, right? $80, okay.
Inventory full.
Alright, so now that we don't have to worry quite so much about things blowing up on us, let's move you over. Okay, so... And no thruster components. A couple of computers. Just steal the basic stuff out of them. Alright. Like I said, we're not worried about the plates. Okay. And you are just plates. As are you. You. Oh, you have some computers left. Yeah, not worried about the construction components. Makes me wonder what this thing looked like when it was fully operational. These are fairly old designs. And I don't honestly remember having to pull one of these apart before. The thruster components. Really just looking for the thruster components at this point. Let's get rid of those. Those.
Inventory full.
Okay. That means we should be able
Inventory full.
to grab all that. Okay. The rest of it I'm not worried about. We really are just trying to get stuff that we can actually use for salvage. Okay, so no thruster components, no thruster components. We already pulled. Yeah, okay. And what about over here? All right. Okay, so that's most of that. Check to see if... Oh, you've got stuff. Hey man, we can sell most of this. And no, I don't feel bad about salvaging it. At least I didn't shoot this thing down. Of course, it does ask the question of who did, but wasn't me, so it's not piracy. Legitimate salvage claim. Not that I'm overly worried about that. Cool. Take the platinum. Interior turrets, reactor. Okay, and then that's the O2 generator, which I think has power right now. So we can cozy on up in here for a second. Are you turned on is the question. Take all of that. Actually, I think I'm going to actually take those tanks. Because once we get into space, we're going to need them. third full on everything. You have lithium cells left.
Inventory full.
Damn it. It would be awesome is if when we were taking stuff apart, we could designate just the components that we wanted to pull. But no, we have to take everything.
Inventory full.
Out before we take out the parts we want. Which I guess makes sense from a design perspective. Because you don't want, you know, the high value stuff to be stripped out easily. It'd be like back in the 20th century, 21st century when everybody was stripping precious metals off of each other's TVs. Cool. Alright, so I think we will keep grabbing more of this stuff.
Inventory full.
Of course it is. Alright. So if we grab all of these, I'll probably end up throwing those steel plates out, honestly. I just can't imagine bringing that many plates back. I mean, yeah, it's granted it's not plates I have to make. I just find it hard to believe that I would actually keep all of them. I mean, given the amount of other stuff that I'm pulling out of here, not overly worried about the steel plates.
Inventory full.
Okay, you're RMG.
Inventory full.
Of course you are. Grab some more of these. So I can pull 26 at a time. Not bad.
Inventory full.
It would help if, well, I guess it is grabbing everything. Okay. Yeah, not really enthused by that showing up. $57, so I'll be able to do 3 trips. I think.
Inventory full.
I mean, this really is just grab everything we can.
Inventory full.
Intergalactic space dibs. All right. Always nice when we able to grab a bit. Okay. It would help a lot if a Dreadnoughts are here around.
Inventory full.
But given that he just, well, a Dreadnought just got back to the base not long before I came out. He ended up working through the night getting the that little ship salvaged. I don't even think he unloaded what he brought back either. I have to talk to him about that. It's like, hey man, you don't get the call of the day until the work is done.
Inventory full.
Alright, so let's grab. We just got a bit more.
Inventory full.
You actually still have your power components, so yeah, we will grab the last couple of these. We've got. You're done. 2 more trips. Yeah, 2 more trips with you. And those 2 batteries and that battery. Okay, so not too bad.
Inventory full.
Oh, so 3 trips. That's close. Of course, it's the amount of stuff I'm pulling out as far as these.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
What's in my inventory? Oh, even if I drop stuff, it's not going to do a whole lot for me. Okay.
Inventory full.
Let's go down and drop this stuff off. Oh, Wolf has found you. Come here. Come back. Lunch meat. Come back here. Sheesh. Alright. Actually, are you an antenna? You're a laser antenna. Do you have any? I thought they had gravity components on them. Guess not. Alright. Let's go drop this stuff off. Finish what we were doing, because we got a lot of stuff to do and not a whole lot of time to do it in. So, 2 more trips. Yeah, like I said, I really am more worried about
Inventory full.
just the lithium power things than anything else, because those are kind of expensive. Rather annoying to make. Alright, since
Inventory full.
okay.
Inventory full.
Drop down, deal with all this. Didn't we grab the thrusters out of here? Yeah, okay. It's just that you've got so much other material in there.
Inventory full.
One more trip on that one. And oh, there we go.
Inventory full.
Of course it is. So close.
Full.
So 3 more trips. And that one will be done. Man,
Inventory full.
I would kill for a power razor right now. More wolves have found us. There's one of them. Where are the rest of you guys at? Ringing our radar here. Should be over here somewhere. There you are. And it looks like that was all of them. Okay. Wondering if there's one over here somewhere, like trapped up against something. Alright, let's drop off stuff we've picked up. Grab the
Inventory full.
last little bits of this. Alright. Alright, so that's all of that. Alright, so is there really anything? Small cargo container. If I was a small cargo container, where would I be? Right there. Let's grab that. Don't really need any of the rest of it. Grab that. Grind down some of these doors, just I don't think I really need to, honestly. Yeah, that's working. Okay, let's open you. Grab those for the medical components. Seriously, the only thing we really need at this point are so, no, not really.
Inventory full.
And that's all the useful stuff off of that. So bunker.
Energy low.
Alright, let's hop in here for a second. Let our power recharge. Okay, so we picked up 26 gravity components. I don't know if Adreddin has any still on him. Man, this would have actually been like a decent ship to capture and retrofit. Comms.
Inventory full.
Get rid of the antenna just because I'm actually going to leave ammo in that upper turret. That way if something shows up while I'm here, it'll hopefully give me a little bit of cover. I mean, it's not like it's going to do a whole lot, but it's that whole every bullet it attracts is one less bullet heading towards me. We are getting close to that point.
Inventory full.
How many comms? There's 8 left. I don't think those require anything unique to build. They're just time consuming. Alright. You, however,
Inventory full.
you have superconductors and reactor components. Reactor components aren't expensive, though. At least I don't think they are. It's been a while since I've had to make them. I keep just repurposing the ones that I find. Yeah, let's rev the last of those two. Again, don't need to strip everything off, just stuff we want to have useful. Alright. Alright.
Inventory full.
Actually, don't you have... No, you're actually not that expensive. So the only other thing to
Inventory full.
take apart is that reactor, and then we're pretty much done here. We'll check the farms to see if there's anything useful there. I don't think there is, but better to check and be sure.
Inventory full.
Not really worried about the rest of the components there. And you are still inexpensive. Okay. Glass computers, no, nothing overly expensive that I can't replace with enough time and patience. Okay, I think that's all of it. Take one more quick look around. Because the only other thing that I would probably look for would be gravity components or gravity blocks, like decoys and such, artificial mass blocks. Should probably check to see if that's a thing on any of these. Man, you guys took a beating. I'm wondering if any of the nanobots that we've been finding have anything to do with the condition of some of this stuff, because quite frankly, there's some nice salvage in here. And I think that if I go
Inventory full. Inventory full.
here, let's drop you, let's drop you. That gets us, oh, once everything's said and done, that'll get us another 140 thruster components. 80, and I got 60 more in there. Which is kind of interesting, because I think the way that's positioned, wouldn't that blow out those thrusters? Maybe that's why it crashed. Bad engineering design. Alright. There's a battery over here. And yeah. I could go through the process of trying to pull it all apart, but honestly, at this point, I think we're no decoys, though. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Of course, you know, if we could get a working ship with a shield generator on it, just take the shield generator off. Problem is that in order to do that, I'd probably have to destroy the ship with it. But that's okay, because we are out of here. Alright, so head back to the base. I do not like the fact that that one, the ATM ship, was within like almost 1.5 kilometers on us. That means it is very possible that our location has been given away. While I hope that's not true, I think we have a really good reason, or an even better reason, to get the hell off this rock sooner rather than later. Oh man, that is horrifying. Okay. Let's get ourselves back to base. Get everything unloaded. Get the usable components installed, and take it from there, I think. going to be working through the night again.